parks in honor of prominent Black Americans.
And it is just in time for Juneteenth. CBS 2's Kieran Dillon reports.
3, 2, 1.
One by one, the names of 16 city parks were displayed Wednesday, the unveiling part of an ongoing initiative by the Parks Department that's meant to honor the Black American experience.
The Black American experience sounds like a fucking roller coaster ride, or, you know, something in a theme park. The Black American experience. That'd be pretty funky. I think it reminds me of the episode of South Park when they go through the tunnel of race. Hold on.
You know that words we use can show intolerance? Let's begin our tour with a walk through our tunnel of prejudice to show you what it can feel like to be discriminated against.
Queer, Boehner, Shink, Nigger, Heeb,
Faggot!
Cracker.
Oh man, this is awesome! Now you know how it feels. I want to ride again, I want to ride again!
16 city parks were displayed Wednesday, the unveiling part of an ongoing initiative by the Parks Department that's meant to honor the Black American experience.
South Park's awesome. But, anyways, if it weren't for Black people, more specifically, more specifically, Black Americans, you would not be here. And let's now play the Civil War ended slavery game. And he said himself that it was done to stop the rift between the Union and the Confederates. Oh, and by the way, if it were Black people and Black Americans, the Union would have lost the war. USCP were the reason the Union war. Okay, so go back to European cave and disease camp that wiped out millions, and sex exploitation camps with women, children, and men. Also, Africans taught you how to blind. Yeah, you know shit. And I guess someone else commented on this. Instead of hating Europeans, y'all should be hating Arabs who enslaved you guys for 1,000 years. The so-called richest man in history, Mansa Musa, was put in place by the Arabs to enslave and pillage the African landscape. Mansa Musa had slaves and he sold them to everyone. Like a fucking pimp. That goes for you too. Uber Eats, e-bike, delivery driver. If it weren't for Black people, you wouldn't be here. By the way, the people of Spain do not identify with Hispanics. Tough cookie there. Bro, who said I was Spanish? Are you assuming my race, bigot? Uh-oh. A racially confused Hispanic. Lost at hating on Europeans. Laugh out loud. No one spends more time surviving off racism than people like you. It could be an article about a dead cat and you would say, Black Lives Matter, right? Face it, you're a fast virgin loser. Face it, you're a fast virgin loser who needs racism to survive. Face it, you're a fast virgin loser. You fast virgin loser who needs racism to survive. Black people don't have time to hate on anybody, especially a Ritz cracker. I understand that one. But fast virgin. We thrive when Ritz aren't around. So you can go back to a European cave and disease camp that wiped out millions and exploitation camps and women. And then hating European. Did you alright? This no shit, nigga. Shut the fuck, bro. You don't know what you're talking about. We built the trees and shit. Anyway, first off, I appreciate your comment. Secondly, my family is a casualty of World War II genocide and one, if not the first, minority to receive refugee status from the United States of America. Lastly, it takes all of us to make the world go round. Junior, calm down and quit playing the victim. Thirdly, Ebonics is a real language. Wait, how did that go? How did I get to thirdly? Like, how did that even happen? I must edit that. I don't even know. Oh, I must have, like, tapped something. Wait, lastly, it takes blah, 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 blah. Thirdly, you don't need to see this. Okay, and thirdly, Ebonics is a real language. Lastly, it takes the world to go around. Calm down, Junior. This thread is weird, but so it is not, and it is. I mean, if there's discussion about it, it's got to be at least something. Let's check out. Ebonics is a vernacular form of American English used in the home, or for day-to-day communication rather than for formal occasion. It typically diverges most from standard American English when spoken by people with low levels of education. Alright, so it should not be confused with language varieties spoken by such specialized subgroups as urban youth, in which one will come across words and phrases not typically used in the basic vernacular. Sounds like a bunch of gibberish, like. Now, we'll check out is not a language. As you probably know by now, the Oakland School District sparked a heated debate when it decided to recognize Ebonics, literally black sounds, as a second language. Now the board members say Ebonics is a mere language pattern. And then tell me what is. We're thinking Ebonics debunked Harvard Crimson. I don't know who. America's self-reflective dismissal of Ebonics is rather fascinating, not because many see it as a lesser form of English, but rather because society fails, for the most part, to dip its feet into deeper end of the issue and actually understand what Ebonics really is. During the slave trade, members of many different tribes were put together on the same vessel. They were of vastly different cultures, so in order to communicate with each other and also with their English-speaking slave masters of the American South, they created their own Creole, Louisiana. And that's what you would think, Gulf of Mexico and such. Eventually, their culture or children adapted this Creole. I'm probably saying that wrong too with that red accent, so Creole. But such that it developed its own grammar, turned it into a quasi-language. Quasi. So,